Of the abyss. Now that's the language the Haiti is on the verge of the abyss. Now that's the language the United Nations is now using as heavily armed gangs expand their control of the country. Haitian human rights groups say armed groups control at least 60% of the capital, Port-au-Prince, and the surrounding areas. They're also warning rape is increasingly being used as a weapon. Well, in the first 6 months of this year, the UN has documented this: 934 killings in the capital, 680 kidnappings. Most of the victims were not directly involved in gangs, they were directly targeted by armed groups. The violence has escalated since the assassination of the country's sitting president, Jovenel Moïse. That was in July of 2021, and that's a crime for which no one has yet been put on trial in Haiti. Our senior international correspondent, Orla Guerin, sent this special report from the Haitian capital. I should warn you, her report contains some distressing material.
This is gang territory in Port-au-Prince, almost as far as the eye can see.
Shalom, shalom. Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And I'm going to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and truth of sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. In this video, I'm going to touch on what's going on in Haiti. The gangs are getting out of control. Okay, and it's like a damn, Jacob's trouble over there, man. People are catching hell. Jacob is definitely in trouble, man. And in this video, it's going to go into a story in the end of this clip. It's a 6-minute clip. We're going to play it through, okay, and then grab some scriptures. But you heard in the beginning how they said how these gangs are taking over the city, and it happened after the president was assassinated. Okay, the president was assassinated, which is what lawlessness, and once lawlessness and chaos ensues, people are going to do some unthinkable things. You're going to be in an unthinkable time. Okay. They also said that nobody was charged or got arrested for killing their president. So if you can kill the president and get away, okay, then hey, everybody is going to become a criminal, man. And that's what you're seeing happening in Haiti right now. Okay, and yeah, man, this is coming to America and worse. Okay, this is coming to America and worse. Well, let's let this play.
But it seems the world isn't looking. And the Haitian capital has become a gangster's paradise. It's morning in a middle-class suburb. Minutes after a shootout, a show of force by the police. But usually it's the gangs who call the shots. There are over 100 armed groups in the city, instilling fear and silence. Well, police are still searching the scene here. There's an AK-47 on the ground and some ammunition. There are also drops of blood. Now, this is an armoured car. Police say they were tracking it for about 2 weeks. They say it was being used by a kidnap gang. It's about 8 in the morning here. And morning and evening rush hours are peak time for the kidnappers.
There was a battle with police officers and the bad guys. One of them died, and we got the vehicle, and this is one of the weapons the bad guys had in their hands.
Do they have many armored vehicles, the kidnappers?
I don't know. There are plenty. I'm sure there are plenty.
Nearby, the body of an alleged gang member. The police told.
Now, they said that you had kidnappers and armored vehicles. Okay, kidnappers and armored vehicles. And the times we're coming into, man, these people are going to have armored vehicles, and you're not going to be able to just shoot their tires or shoot their windshield out. You're going to empty your whole little, Glock clip, and the next thing you know, they're going to be on your ass, man. And this is why you need YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. This is why we need YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI.
We stop them today. Across town, Francois St. Clair has just been patched up at a trauma hospital run by Doctors Without Borders. He saw gunmen holding up 2 cars in front of his. When he tried to get away, he got a bullet in the arm. Have you ever thought that the violence is so bad here that you would like to leave Haiti?
Oh, 10,000 fois.
10,000 times, he tells me. I can't even call my mum to tell her what happened to me because she's getting older.
C'est mieux.
In the end, the way things are, it's better to leave if you can.
C'est bien.
Claudette is another recent victim of the gangs. She was hit by a stray bullet and lost her leg. I don't know how I'll manage, she says. I can't run and walk the way I used to. She worries she will never marry now.
You see how she's worried about never marrying? Because what she wants to be taken care of. A woman, and in a time like this, a woman is going to need a man for protection. You see? She says she can't walk or she can't run. We're coming into a time where you're going to be able to, you're going to need protection from a man. And you're going to be able to have to move, man. You see? You ain't going to, the Lord's we're going to be as pilgrims, man. It's about to get nasty out here. But we almost there.
Gang warfare often erupts here in broad daylight. Why not? Gunmen are in league with corrupt politicians and have some police on the payroll. That's according to human rights campaigners who say the gangs of Port-au-Prince have no limits.
Have a shootout.
There are many here with stories that are harrowing to tell and
Now listen
to
to
hear,
this.
like this man. His neighborhood is controlled by a gang whose rivals came.
Now this is the point of this video. The brother of my camp, Daniela, beloved brother Daniela, told me about this video that he watched, and we talked about it in our video that we did earlier today. But after watching it, I figured I'd do a little clip to it, man. And this video is, it's heart wrecking. Okay, and this is what's coming. You see, we about to see some shit, man. And you just better hope and pray that you don't be, that this doesn't happen to you, or your family, man. But listen to what this man says. Okay, he says that a neighborhood, a rival gang. They said the neighborhood that he lived in was ran by a gang, and the rival gang came in and took over. So that means anybody in that land, you didn't have nothing to do with the gang, but anybody in that land, you're gonna be treated as such. Okay. It's about to get nasty out here, man. Okay, you think we got East to worry about? Wait till you see these wicked, bloodthirsty ass jakes, man. Demonic ass jakes. This is the book of Lamentations, okay? 5 verse 11. They ravished the woman in Zion and the maids in the streets in the cities of Judah. Okay, this is what happened to our women aforetime, and it's going to happen again. It says they ravished. That way, ravished goes into humble, okay, but pretty much to take advantage of, man. They when a woman gets a RAPE deed, that's what it means when a woman gets ravished. Okay, so it says they ravished the woman in Zion, and that always happens whenever a nation is taken over, a nation is brought low. Whenever there's lawlessness, women get taken advantage of. It says, and the maids, which is the young woman of marriageable age, in the cities of Judah. Okay, it also said how they was going for the young men. If you was a young man, they thought you was a threat, so they got rid of you, man. They killed you because what they want to be able to do, what they want to do, and with all the women there. Okay, this is coming. This is going to be a reality, man. This is going to be, this is going to be an everyday occurrence. Okay, you're going to wish you had YAHAWASHI on your side, man. I'm going to let this play.
Of no limits. There are many here with stories that are harrowing to tell and to hear, like this man. His neighborhood is controlled by a gang whose rivals came on a killing spree. For his safety, we are not naming the area or the armed group involved.
I was in the house and I was so scared, I was shaking. I didn't know what to do. They mostly kill young men. My wife took me and hid me under the bed and covered me with piles of clothes. And my nephew was hiding in the wardrobe.
Soon the gunmen were in his house. When his nephew ran from his hiding place, they chased him and killed him.
What hurts me the most is that when I was under the bed, I couldn't see, but I could hear the men raping my wife. They were raping her, and I was under the bed, and I could say nothing.
There are things you would never wish on anyone, he says. His wife is now pregnant, and they don't know if he is the father. He tells us Haiti has been erased from their hearts. Some police here are risking their lives, trying to make the streets safe. But others have actually formed their own gang. And Haiti's weak and tainted government is accused of looking the other way as the crisis deepens. Orla Guerin, BBC News, he says, been erased from their hearts. But others, some police here are risking their lives.
So you heard that story, man. You know, that's terrible, man. You know, that's terrible, but that's also the judgment of the Lord. That's why you got to seek YAHAWASHI, or you're going to be caught up in that, man. You know, that can very well be your family. This man had to listen to his woman being raped, man. Okay? This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 1. Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. All you jakes and all your money and all your spoils and all your jewelry and all your your houses and your daughters and your wife, everything that you cherish is going to be divided. Okay, all your spoils is going to be divided in the midst of you, man. Okay, the Lord's going to bring judgment upon you, and he's going to cause enemies to come upon you, and they're going to come down with great wrath, man. You know, from all angles, all different sides, man. Nobody going to be able to be trusted in the times we're coming into. You see? It says, for I will gather the nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled. They're about to rifle your house. That's what this man happened to this man. You know, this is happening in Haiti. You see? And some of their own people doing it. You see? So it's going to be the heathen. It's going to be your own people. It's going to be, it says, and the houses rifled, and the woman ravished. The woman got ravished, man. So they'll rifle through your house, okay? And the woman was getting ravished, man. In the times of lawlessness, you women are going to be, spoils, man. He was hearing his wife get gang raped, man. And you can bet your ass they wasn't, nice and passionate about it, man. Probably was beating on her. He couldn't do nothing. Now his wife is pregnant, and they don't know who the baby is, man, or who the father is. That's a fucking curse, man. That's why we need YAHAWASHI. That's why we do what we do, so the Lord can deliver us and have mercy upon us, because everybody else not so much, man. And a lot of you people are going to be in a pitiful case out here. It says, in the house is rifled, and the woman ravished. Okay, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity. You're going to be put in the FEMA camps, the work camps. And the residue of the people shall and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then shall Yahweh go forth and fight against those nations, as when he fought in the day of battle. You see, and we coming into a time of Jacob's trouble, man. You see, and it's about to get bad out here. It's about to get very, very uncomfortable. Okay, even you heathens too. I'm gonna grab it for you heathens. Okay. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, pretty much killed. And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. So imagine somebody killing your child. This gonna happen to predominantly you heathens, but even you Jakes too, man. You are rebellious Jakes, you Jakes that love Esau, think Esau can be saved, and you said to hell with your own brother, and taking up for the devil. Want part with the devil. Amen. Well, the Lord said, everyone that is found shall be thrust through. It also says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, man. You see, so you're not gonna be able to just walk away from all this, man. And we're about to see all hell breaking loose out here, man. Okay, it says, their children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, right in front of you. Your children gonna be killed. It says their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. Your house spoiled, and they're gonna come and take all your goods, go through all your shit, and your woman is gonna be getting ravished, man. In the back room, if not right in front of you. This man said he couldn't physically see it, but he heard it. That's a terrifying thing, man. That's a terrifying thing, but that's the judgment of the Lord. And that judgment is about to come upon a lot of you Israelites, man. You take it for granted. You think it's a joke. But you're going to see. You're going to find out, man. Hey, the Lord is no joke, man. Okay? The Lord is no joke, man. And that's what the whole world, the whole world is about to figure out very soon. Okay? Let me see. I'm looking for something. I'm not gonna be able to find it. I was looking for something particular, but we coming into this time where, hey, man, it's about to get nasty, man. It's about to get nasty. And if you don't have YAHAWASHI on your side, you're gonna be in trouble. Okay, you gonna be in trouble, man. Okay. Seek YAHAWASHI while he may be found. And you women that give your bodies over to being, overly promiscuous and, shit. Hey, at the camp, Saturday, we all witnessed, a Jake woman getting out of order, trying to, go out and be, she pretty much went outside with no clothes on, man. She had just a shirt on. And man was like, get in the house, she could put some clothes on. Get in the house, you got no clothes on. And she was like, bucking up against him, telling him, I'll do what I want to do. I show all this shit. And this man physically went to beating her ass, man. They went to, fighting and thumping. You see? But just the mindset of a woman to even think like that, man. The Lord is going to repay you for that, man. You see? The Lord is going to repay you for that. And look at this, man. The prophet's been telling you this time is coming. The prophet's been the ones that's telling you this time is coming, man. You've been warned. Okay? It says, Amos chapter 3, verse 6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil done in the city, and Yahweh have not done it? Okay, so the trumpet has been blown in the city. The prophets out there telling you, Hey, repent. Hey, it's about to get nasty. It's about to get ugly. The Lord about to come and bring death and destruction upon this place. It says, and the people not be afraid. You people ain't afraid. You people don't take it seriously. You think it's a joke. You know, you misuse the prophets. Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? You see, shall there be evil or bad times, like as you see in the city in this city in Haiti, and you don't think the Lord is doing this, man? Hey, the Lord is to be feared, man. Okay, it says, surely the Lord YAHAWASHI will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So you want the answers? You want to know what's about to come? You want to know why these things is going on? You know, you want to know, how the Lord will be saved from all this that's about to come and what's already going on? Then you got to seek out the prophets, man. The Lord said he revealeth his secrets to his servants, the prophets, and the prophets is telling you what's coming, man. A time like never before. Okay? A time like never before, man. Let me grab that. And you heard the pain in that man's voice, man. I felt that shit. I was like, damn, man, like, And that's why YAHAWASHI is to be reverenced and feared. White Jesus ain't saving nobody, man. Seek YAHAWASHI. Seek YAHAWASHI in truth and sincerity. It says, Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 4, it says, and these are the words that the Lord Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians. They're talking about a tripledemic, in these Latin countries, man, or a new pestilence seers in these Latin countries, man. You see, so they want to come down on wrath, man. And you bet your ass, Esau and their government set this up. You see, they killed the president, and now they got this, the country just running wild. It says, and these are the words that the Lord Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace, man. We ain't coming into no time of peace. It's going to be a time of great death and destruction out here. And it already is in certain places like Haiti, man. It says, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. You heard that man crying. You see? You heard that man whimpering, and well, you're going to hear worse than that, man. Imagine when he was hearing when his wife was up, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. All you just say, oh, this, oh, did that. But the moment he saw his nephew get killed, if it's his nephew, it's probably her brother or his brother, or however you may have it, but the moment he saw that, and he saw that his body drop, his face turned to paleness, man. He was afraid. He couldn't do nothing. He was helpless. If you don't have YAHAWASHI, you're gonna be helpless, man. Verse 7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, where you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians are going to be some serious trouble, man. But he shall be saved out of it. Now, he is the elect. Okay, that he is the elect man. And anybody that's, joined unto those men are going to be delivered, man. Everybody else, not so much. And then you're going to figure out why it was so important to serve YAHAWASHI and have this truth, man. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as was never since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time shall thy people be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. We're coming into a time like never before, man. Okay? This is going to be some unprecedented shit. And you people are going to know that the prophets was telling you this before time, man. Telling you this before it came. And you scoffed, and you laughed, and you mocked it off. Okay, we're laughing that day, man. I'm gonna get one more scripture. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play the video, and I'm gonna go ahead and close out, man. I won't make this too long, but I pray it's edifying to the hopeful elect. I pray it's edifying to the hopeful elect. I'm not condoning anything in this video. All I'm doing is telling you what's going on, and the wicked and atrocities behind it, man. Okay. It says, Slovakia. I had something else in mind. I'm trying to figure out what I did with it. Oh man. Let me see if I can find it right here. So I can bear with me 1 second. It says, 2nd Ezra 15 verse 27, for now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. You gonna remain in them, man. And the Most High shall not deliver you because you sinned against him. So imagine the Lord leave you in that, man. You know, you stuck, going through it. Okay, you going through it, man. You know, and you seeing your wife getting, you know, this and that and the third, man. Man, the Lord can decide to leave you in that, man, then kill you. You know, or leave you alive. And even worse, you gotta live with that, man. Him and her together. You got a baby coming. They don't know whose baby it is. Hey, man, that's hell, bro. That's hell. But that's the Lord showing us. You know. It says, here we go, beautiful right here. This is script I was looking for. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 27. And they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord. Why? Because they're going to see this death, and you're going to see this shit, man. You're going to be hearing the screams and the hollers in these houses, man. There's another scripture I want to grab, but I couldn't find it. But roughly paraphrasing, if you brothers know what I'm talking about, put on a comment board about how, you know, all you going to hear is screams and hollers out of the house. I know it's not, you know, along those, but it's along those lines, you know. You're going to, you know, these people are going to go in your house, and all you're going to hear is screams and, you know, commotions and gunshots, and pretty much, you know. It says, Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 verse 27, and they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of Yahawah, and that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI. It is glory to follow the Lord, and to be received of him is long life, man. So it is glory to follow the Lord. This is a glory to follow us, to do the work of the Lord and to keep his commandments, man, to the best of our ability, you know. And he commanded us to go out there and teach. He commanded us to do these videos. He commanded us to feed his sheep. You see, to warn the flock. Okay, to be watchmen. Okay. And we seeing these things going on. We have to tell you of these things and warn you of these things before it gets to your door. Okay. It says, I'm going to bring it back. Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 verse 27, and they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord Yahawashi, and that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of the Lord. You see, so there's nothing better and nothing sweeter, man. Then you're gonna know, like, damn, everybody, you know, you're gonna be grateful that you had this truth, that you put in all this work, that you forsook all these things in the world. You see. It says, it is great glory to follow the Lord, and to be received of him is long life. You see, and that's what we do. We got to follow the Lord wherever he goes, man. Okay, and the Lord telling us, hey, go this way, go that way, man. You see, or you ain't gonna like where you sitting at, man, or where you laying at, or wherever it may be. You know, you ain't gonna like where you end up at. Okay, so I'm gonna play this video back. I'm gonna close out. Praise lessons edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Abba, Babal, man.
Of Port-au-Prince have no limits. There are many here with stories that are harrowing to tell and to hear, like this man. His neighbourhood is controlled by a gang whose rivals came on a killing spree. For his safety, we are not naming the area or the armed group involved.
I was in the house and I was so scared, I was shaking. I didn't know what to do. They mostly kill young men. My wife took me and hid me under the bed and covered me with piles of clothes. And my nephew was hiding in the wardrobe.
Soon the gunmen were in his house. When his nephew ran from his hiding place, they chased him and killed him.
If I may add too, this is why it says that, let me grab that, man. You know, because of these wars, like I know I said I was going to be the last one, but let me grab that just real quick. Because of these wars, a lot of men are going to die, man. Okay? A lot of men are going to die. Let me grab this real quick. This is, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 31. After all this death and destruction, it says, even so in those days there shall be there 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with a sword. You see, searching your house with a gun. Okay, motherfuckers gonna be rummaging through your shit. It says, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and her ways of all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough. The virgins, I mean, this place gonna just be, you know, it's gonna be torn down, man. You know, it's gonna be, you know, if you ever see the movie I Am Legend, you know, the grass gonna be growing up. Anybody gonna be, you know, to till, you know, or to like you, to travel through there. You know, ain't nobody gonna be in these lands, so it's, you know, these infrastructures gonna be broken down. You see, it says, verse 33: the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands, because their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. And the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. You see that? In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So there's a lot of men that's going to die, man. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. That's the point. Alright, that's the point, man. Praise God, edify to those for elect. I'm gonna let this play out. I'm going to close up. Shalom, YAHAWASHI, Barakatam.
What hurts me the most is that when I was under the bed, I couldn't see, but I could hear the men raping my wife. They were raping her, and I was under the bed, and I could say nothing.
There are things you would never wish on anyone, he says. His wife is now pregnant, and they don't know if he is the father.
Obviously not.
He tells us Haiti has been erased from their hearts. Some police here are risking their lives, trying to make the streets safe. But others have actually formed their own gang. And Haiti's weak and tainted government is accused of looking the other way as the crisis deepens. Orla Guerin, BBC